Oh, good morning. Good morning. I'm off to London. I'm off to London to go see Back to the Future musical. It's going to be a bit of a journey there and back in one day, but we'll do it. Come on, let's go. We can show you the sights of that there London.
The next train to arrive at platform 16 will be the 10:30 Transpennine.
So we're going to King's Cross.
To Liverpool.
No platform yet, but
Manchester Victoria.
yeah, let's go into business.
Huddersfield.
Ooh. Do I buy something to read? Film? Oh, Hot Wheels. Yeah, I've heard of TIE Fighter. Could build some Lego on the train. Lots of women's magazines and puzzles and stuff. Cricket.
We're missing these. So far,
Yeah, well, I'm going to look
Football. NFL stuff. NBA, boxing.
Really old tacky bit, by the way. You can tell they haven't done this bit up the station, can't you? Yeah, because no, it's on for us. The same as it been since we knew of the big coming.
Here we are. The Adelphi.
Sorry, just down here. Okay. Let's just come up with a message so I have to click it. That's all good. Thank you very much.
Right, so let's see what we can get. Let's see what we
I
can
don't know
get.
where they were.
I'll try to. I like those lovely tones. I think I might have to get that t-shirt. Choose that t-shirt.
They've got a guitar keyring. How about we have you?
It is 25. Cool's that?
Yeah, so we're looking down.
Satellites.
Yeah, somewhere there.
3738.
Which road?
3738.
Which so which road?
Oh, here.
There we go, back at the stage door now. Back at the stage door waiting. And how much these are?
This train is full of 5 coaches, and at-seat service of light refreshments is available on the train. Platform 1, block 1927 Grand Central service.
Harry Potter shop. That's keen. Yeah, we're not looking in there because there's the queue. There's the queue to get in the Harry Potter shop at 8 o'clock at night. So there we go.
Oh, it's good to be home. I've got a cup of coffee now. We're back. It's foggy as hell out there. It's now 11 o'clock. So, set off at 10 o'clock. So we've been there 13 hours. All the way from Leeds to London and back. Watched the show. Watched Back to the Future, the musical. What a show. What a show. I cannot. I love Back to the Future anyway. There we go. But tell you what, that was fantastic. The story's slightly different. They've got to change it a bit due to the budget constraints, and they can't put Libyans in there. So they changed it slightly bit. Most of the jokes are still in there. There's a couple that are missing. That it could be back in there, but yeah, it's most of the jokes are in there, and it's. I tell you what, the cast is absolutely outstanding. I'm going to go to Doc Brown first because he's my dad's friend, and he's going to do his own intro. We talked to him for about 5-10 minutes at the end. Went around to the stage door and talked to him. He was hopefully going to come for a meal with us, but he'd only got like an hour between shows because this was a matinee. It was a 2:30 minute matinee, and
I think the next one was 8 o'clock, something like that. So he only had like an hour. It's like he said yesterday, he hadn't even eaten yesterday because it was doing 2 shows a day. He's actually the understudy for Doc Brown. And tell you what, if he's the understudy, I want to see the first choice actor who plays him, because he takes Doc Brown off to a T. His voice is, I mean, it's not just his voice, he just sounds like Doc Brown. And his mannerisms as well. He's got Christopher Lloyd up to a T. And the guy that played Marty as well, saw him at backstage. And he does Marty's voice perfectly. You know, it goes like high pitched, and he does it to it. It's absolutely brilliant. All the cast. George McFly. I love George McFly anyway. He's my favourite character in Back to the Future. I love Crispin Glover. I love him. He's just a nutter. And he was the guy that played George McFly in this, was channeling his inner Crispin Glover. And he was dancing around as well like him. And absolutely outstanding. If you love Back to the Future, you've got to go see it anyway. If you're in London, just go see it anyway. I know you're going to say, "Oh, it's a musical," but I've seen so many musicals. I love musicals. I don't like the singing as much. It sounds weird, I know. I love if the song is good. Like some of the songs in this, I have not heard before. Obviously, I'm going to try and get the soundtrack. It can get it on Spotify actually, so I'm gonna listen to that soundtrack again. But they do put some of the music that's actually from Back to the Future in there as well, like Johnny B. Good and Back in Time and Paralove. And yeah, there's they didn't do the Chuck Berry joke. I'm a bit disappointed in that. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of things got changed due to budgets, but I tell you what, the DeLorean is a DeLorean, and the way they film that and make it look like it's going back in time and driving along and is amazing. And I won't give you any spoilers, but it doesn't need roads at the end. Yes, literally doesn't need roads. Another thing with the DeLorean as well is it's voice activated, which is a novel idea. I don't think they played on it enough. So once it got back to 9:55, he had to go find Doc to start it again. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a change. I don't know. It's quite interesting. It's a novel idea. It's because Marty can't start the car because he hasn't got the voice of Doc Brown, and he just tried to do Doc Brown's voice, and so that's pretty funny. So yeah, you've got to start the car. You've got to time circuits. Turn the time circuits on. You set the it's like a little telephone. That's why I'm doing that. the date as well. You've got to set the date by voice activation, and it's only Doc Brown's voice that can use it. So I don't know how they go around that with part 2. If they ever did a part 2, I know they won't, but yeah, quite interesting. And there's a bit of another idea at the end where George's book. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, big review. I've got some merch. I did get some merch. I got the obligatory program. I didn't get Lee to sign it. It was Russian. I have given him one of my cards. Hopefully he's going to subscribe. And hopefully, if he remembers, if you're watching, Lee, and I want that intro. Hopefully you might get it for this, but if not, for later on.
I would love to have seen the DeLorean. I would love to have gone backstage and seen the DeLorean. I was hoping, but maybe one day. I want to know how. I know it's a DeLorean. It's a Shelby DeLorean. I want to know the backstory on that DeLorean because it's a bit different. It's a bit different from the DeLorean we know, and I'd just like to see how they modified it and everything like that because and it spins around and it's absolutely brilliant. It is a DeLorean as well, and I was looking at it and I was staring at it and I thought, oh, it's a bloody DeLorean, it's just there. So I would like to go. I am going to go again, definitely going to go again. I wish I'd have gone. I got invited to the opening night in Manchester just before the dreaded Lurgy back in 2020 because they tried it out in Manchester first, and one of my mates had tickets and said, do you want to come over? I had like an hour or 2 hours to get over to Manchester, and I thought, I'm just going to be rushing, I won't get there in time. But Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale were actually there. My mate sent me a photo over stood with him. I was gutted. Anyway, I've seen it now. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I've got a t-shirt as well. I did get a t-shirt as well. 25 quid, but Back to the Future the Musical t-shirt. You're not going to get them anywhere else, are you? So I thought, I might as well get them, I might as well get one. Oh, there it says London. London. It says London at the bottom. I think it's got Big Ben on it somewhere. Ooh. There we go. Big Ben. So, would have been nice to get a Manchester one if I can get one on eBay. But yeah, I think that's I was saying, Lee Ormsby, my dad's friend, was Doc Brown, and he's the understudy to this guy. So how good is this guy if Lee is absolutely fantastic? Anyway, I'm going to have my coffee now because I'm not really tired. I'm quite surprised. I definitely want to go down to, I tell you what, I love London. I do love London. I know I do take the mickey sometimes, but I actually love being there. Loved it. And yeah, you saw the video I've done a bit. There was a bit of I thought, I need to get down here and get some architecture films done. Get some shopping done. Get down and get into the shops. Do some architecture. Do you imagine if I lived in London and all the videos I could do in London? Oh, I'd love it. We afterwards because Lee couldn't come for a meal with us, we said we're not going to bother with the food. We're just going to go to find a pub, and we went to this pub, the Lucas. I'll put a picture in the Lucas. I thought, oh, that's good. That's apt. £14 for 2 pints. £14 for 2 pints. That's not the worst thing. I got a mango cider, but it was on the pump, like pull pump. And I says, I'll have a pint of that, please. Oh, we've only got plastic glasses. Plastic glasses. Why? I said, well, it won't taste as good in plastic as it will in a gallon, but go on then. So it went over to a box. I started draining this box. So I got a flat, warm, and a plastic cup, and he asked if I wanted ice. So at first I said, I had a taste of it, and it was like room temperature. It wasn't warm, but it was room temperature. And I'll have that ice now, please. Jesus, I said, well, I thought it was going to be out of the bloody pump. Yeah, it's probably I think it might have been £6. My dad's might have been £8. It might be £6. It might be £7. I don't know. For a pint of warm mango cider. And we looked at the prices on the menu as well. I'm a tight bugger, I know, but the crap that was. Anyway, we went to Greg's in it. They went to Greg's and they had no bloody sandwiches left. They only had pasties. They had some wedges. Warm wedges. So we got some warm wedges and a sausage, cheese and bean melt. And then I said, well, my dad wanted some water because he said, I've run out of water now. So I says, all right, well, I got a Dr Pepper from Greg's. And I said, well, we'll go to Waitrose. Like £1 for a packet of crisps. So I want some crisps, so I thought, I'll get some crisps. So in the end, I got 6 packets. I hadn't even opened them. I wasn't that bothered at the end. £1.88 for 6 packets all up. Yeah, so I know it's expensive in London, I know. That's why I've been to stay over. But, you know, I would go again. I would love to go more often. The train on the way back was cancelled. We were in the railway station anyway. That's where we went to Greg's. And you see, I went to Harry Potter. I wasn't going to queue up to get in Harry Potter shop. So I said, oh, cancelled. I said, well, why would you get the earlier train? He said 7:33, and then it went it's coming in at 7:42. All right, we'll catch that. So we caught that, and it was absolutely packed because it was delayed. That was delayed, so the people waiting for that. I think 7:30 was delayed. Anyway, it was a nightmare, and it was absolutely packed. It wasn't too bad. We got a seat anyway. They're letting people. It was. I think it was a 9 carriages train, and I think there was 3 first class. So the people that were stood up, they said, "You can go sit in first class." So we actually set off on time, 8 o'clock. I just got back at 11 o'clock now. Anyway, right, I'm going to stop chuntering about trains and beer and London, London. Because I do love it. I would like to go more often. It's a bit expensive on the train. It is. But, yeah. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. It's something a bit different. No toys today. Unfortunately. I would love to go to find some of the shops. I'm sure there would have been some around where I was. But the good thing, my dad knew where we were going and we got the right buses, the 91 bus. And no problems. But there we go. See you next time. Thank you for watching. And may the toys be with you. And the musicals.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?